I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on GBM, we're diving into an unforgettable dark fantasy saga that flips the script on good and evil. The name of the book we're talking about today is The Chronicles, the Lux Umbra War. It's written by a terrific author. His name is Z.J. Weichert. It is a powerful, character-driven adventure where the god of darkness might just be the world's best and last hope. If you're a fan of epic battles, chosen heroes, and fantasy books with moral complexity, this one belongs on your shelf. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him on TV today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below this interview. ZJ, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me on.
It's my pleasure. What's many things are intriguing about this book, but chief among them is the fact that the God of darkness is the hero of your story. Tell us what inspired that.
Well, I figured I'd take a like an age-old story about how people always view the light as always good and like the darkness is always bad and flip the script a little bit.
So the God of darkness isn't necessarily evil. So these mindsets we have is white is good, black is bad, white is positive, black is negative. You're trying to change that up a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And it's actually, what is she, the goddess of light or something, who is the evil threat? Tell us about the evil threat in the world.
So the goddess of light, the I had her I didn't want her to be like straight up evil. I
Mhm.
wanted to have her kind of be more to use her influence to corrupt the people that live under her, like their thoughts, their influences, and to influence them.
Absolutely. What can readers expect from the four chosen heroes and their journey?
Well, they eventually each they split up eventually, so they each have their own personal arc and their own growth as their own character, and it's each themed around their names, the meaning of their names, like how solace is night, and to hope, serenity to be balanced, etc.
Absolutely. Is this part of a series? Is this book one of several books? Tell us a little bit about the series, if it is indeed a series.
It is my first book. Um, I'm working on a second one right now to help conclude some of the story arcs you see in the first book, and I plan on writing about five more for
Great.
this particular arc.
What are your influences? Are you influenced by other fantasy literature out there, from graphic novels or perhaps even video games?
I uh I took a little inspiration from my favorite video game franchise, Final Fantasy.
Mhm.
It's been around since 1986, and I always thought it to be a unique franchise.
Absolutely. Well, your book is certainly going to be a unique franchise, that's for sure. So, five books in all is what you envision. So, you're really thinking this through. You've got some other stories planned down the road that are going to have their genesis in this book one.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. And
How'd you
I plan on. Oh,
go
I'm
ahead? You
sorry. I'm
no, you go ahead.
sorry. I also plan on having for the second book to have a couple of other characters' origin stories better explained as well,
Gotcha.
or to dive
Gotcha.
deeper.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What was your favorite scene in this book to write? Like when you're writing it, you're like, wow, that's really cool. I love that.
That's that's a little tough. Personally, I might have to say when I think my favorite part about writing the book was Fate's chapter, with how he had to become the new Phoenix Mage. How he was chosen by another entity, and he didn't really give the character Fate much choice in the matter.
Absolutely. Let's give the folks at home an overview of the story. Tell them a little bit about the book.
So, hmm, I apologize. Let's see. So it's the book can start out. It starts out with the four Guardians of Light and how they're going on. You could say like their final adventure,
Mm.
because they learned something that seemed weird. So they enter like those old ancient ruins, only to discover a truth. They were dropped a big truth bomb on them, and they had to they have to think of something to either change the course of history or fall to the hands of fate.
Mm. It's wonderful. It's a great story. I think it's going to keep the readers riveted, no doubt. Have you envisioned this book as a film or a TV series?
I have I visioned it like that a little bit. My main goal for the book was to be easy to visualize. So I guess you could say I have a little bit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I think it'd be a great story to be taken onto the big screen. There's lots of great characters, lots of great locations, lots of great conflicts, lots of great themes. So I think it would be terrific. So Hollywood, if you're listening, here's a book that is ready to go from page to screen, and it would be awesome and so imaginative to do that translation. Who is your favorite character in this book and why?
I honestly, it may have to be either Phoenix, who joins very later or very much later in the story, or Serenity. And personally, Serenity, I relate to more with some of the well, when I was younger, I had some minor anger issues as well, so I was trying to make every character relatable.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit more about Serenity and what makes Serenity a interesting character.
For her, she loses everything. Her family, her home, her way of life. She lost it all, and she had to go to a whole strange new land that she's not even familiar with, and learn to learn to adapt, learn a new language. She had to learn a lot of new strange things things that were strange to her.
Amazing, amazing. She is a intriguing character, absolutely. What was it like writing this book? Was it fun living in that world for a while when you were creating the characters and the storylines?
It was fun, but it was also very challenging having a it was challenging having to come up with a lot of new things, and
Yeah,
how to flip certain scripts for certain story arcs in the book.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. How long did you work on the book?
Quite a while. I want to say about a year
Hmm.
before I had approached a publisher. Pine Tree
Wonderful.
Press is the ones who published the book, and then it was about like another 6 to 8 months maybe before the book was actually finished and gotten out there into the world.
Yeah. Well, wonderful, wonderful. Well, it was worth investing that year because you've created a wonderful book, and more books are to follow. As many as five will follow this one, or four more at least. Um, how far are you into writing the second book?
I'm about I'll be approaching the halfway mark soon.
Is this one easier because you've already established some of the characters and some of the worlds?
Yes and no. Uh, I made some references, or I did some foreshadowing in the first book for I would call my first big villain to return in future stories. Um, Easier, yes, because the I'm already using established characters, and some of the lore I had already dropped in the first book.
Is this your first time writing a book, the first ever book, or have you been writing short stories and graphic novels or things like that in the past?
Well, I've written short stories back in my school days.
Yeah.
Um, the school I graduated from gave me a nice little trophy, like for creative writing.
Great. Excellent. Well, it's well deserved, and you've taken that and put it on steroids and created something awesome here. The name of the book we've been talking about today is The Chronicles, the Lux Umbra War. It is an epic tale of darkness, destiny, and defying the light. VJ, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Well, thank you for having me on. It was a great honor to be here.
It was an honor to have you on the show. I appreciate your insight, your wisdom, and the backstories about this awesome book. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford for GBN. So long for now.